Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Movie Madness, the show where I take a movie, break it down, give you my thoughts and feelings and what I like about the movie so much. So, it's not really a review, just me talking nonsense, as usual. So yeah guys, sorry, I'm choking here. So yeah, I've had a bad throat guys, bear with me. So yeah, if you remember in my last video, I was talking about the fact that I will be doing a episode of talking about the Star Wars movie. I wasn't going to do that this way, but I decided why not, the big build up to The Force Awakens, of course. So of course I'm going to start with Phantom Menace. The prequels, yes. So you'll be hearing this for the next 3 weeks until we get to the good stuff. Unfortunately, the prequels did not live to its standards. We all, should I say, how's the best word? We all sort of bit into the sandwich and just sort of went with it. No, kid ourselves on it. It was really, really good. I don't know. I mean, I went to the pictures to see it. I remember going to the pictures to see it, and sort of, I thought it was good at the time, but I was kidding myself on. You know, when you actually get to the real mythology of Star Wars, you know, there's things that you say to yourself, well, George Lucas is a great storyteller, and I always believe this. I will always believe that George Lucas is a great storyteller, but he's a terrible director. And all the people that worked with him were just a bunch of yes people. And the real reason that the original Star Wars worked was because he had all these other directors sort of, you know, don't do that, George, you know, I think that's stupid, and telling him sort of at his side. But these were people that were all pure, yes, of course, George, yes, bow down to George, anything you want, George, 3 bags full. So, I mean, this is what happened. This is their turnout for it, and everything. George Lucas has got everything special effects. He has everything special effects, and it even shows that. It even showed itself in Indiana Jones, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Now, I quite enjoyed Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Certain parts you kind of say to yourself, okay. I mean, it's not a masterpiece by any means, but it's still pretty good. In my personal opinion, I mean, all movies are subjective. I quite enjoy it. You might be one of the ones out there that enjoy it too. So, I personally don't think there's anything. I mean, there is bits, you know, Shia LaBeouf and all that kind of thing I could do without. But I mean, there's a lot of special effects in that as well that sort of put you out the picture a bit too much. And this is, of course, why we like what J.J. Abrams is doing. Another thing about Phantom Menace, could I say that the fact that now I've watched this today, so hence why I'm making this video. I will be watching each one individually for each week, and I'll make the video right after I've watched it. So as I watched it again today, sort of revisiting it. Sorry guys, I've had the cold. Sort of revisiting it. I just decided, well, you know, we all know Jar Jar Binks is just a terrible, terrible creation put in there for to make it family friendly. Now, we had sort of comedic bits in the originals as well, and we're probably going to get comedic bits in this movie as well, but there's a line drawn between that. There's comedic bits, and then there's just stupidity bits, and he is just one of these stupidity characters. Annoying he gets eventually. It's not some character that does silly wee things and you love him for it. It's a character that just becomes annoying. It's put in there to make it family friendly. Now, as I sat and watched it today, I thought, oh, and then we've got to endure him for the next few movies. I like what J.J. Abrams is going to do, and if you haven't heard already, which you probably have, J.J. Abrams hated Jar Jar Binks, so J.J. Abrams is going to stick his bones in the sand as a wee Easter egg. I think in the sand. It could be on a wall or something like that. He'll say the sand, they're probably on like the wall or something of Jabba the Hutt or something like that. I don't know who's going to be in this movie, but you never know. I mean, Jar Jar is supposed to be alive for so many years, I think, and if he's not in this movie, then he's probably dead. So, who knows? But the fact of the matter is they're killing off this annoying character that nobody seems to like. I mean, if you like Jar Jar Binks, that's fine. Nobody's telling you no, you know. So, of course, we've got, you know, we've got Ewan McGregor in there, and we've got Liam Neeson. Well, Liam Neeson, they're all good actors. You know what I mean? All these actors are good, but it's not the actor's fault that the movie's terrible. It's just the terrible way it's directed, and you know the fact that Anakin is a kid. You know, there's a lot of things in there. You sort of scratch your head and say, "Well, wait a minute. If Anakin's a kid, then why is, you know, Padme sort of looking a bit older than he does?" But for some weird reason, by next film, he's caught up. You know what I mean? There's not a lot. There's a lot. Sorry, guys. So it just doesn't make sense to me as well. There's a lot of funny wee. I drank water before I started doing this video. So there's a lot of things in there that don't really add up. Of course, there's the pod racing, but another scene that's just sort of dragged out. But it's not the best of films. There's a few problems with it. And I'm going to be dead negative about this film and the next two films that I'm going to talk about in the next 2 weeks, because I mean, don't get me wrong, I suppose there's parts I do like. Enjoy rewatching it there, you know. There's the underwater fish, but I quite enjoyed that. It's watchable and entertaining, you know. And there's, I suppose, the battle with Darth Maul, I suppose, at the end. It could have been a lot better, obviously, you know, but there's a wee bit in it that you quite enjoy. I just think that Darth Maul set himself up for a really cool villain, and I think everybody liked him. And he gets killed off too easily. I remember when that movie came out, the fact that the cereals had little kind of like figurines, like almost like heads of the characters. It was sort of like busts. And Darth Maul's head was one of them. But he was always set up to look like he was going to be a villain. If he had stuck at least, you know, episode 1 and 2, and then died, then I could say fair enough. You've got episode 3 to tell the story of Darth Vader. But the fact of the matter is that he killed him off too easy, and I just felt that it was a waste of a good villain. Another point about that film, you know, you sort of look at this after watching the originals. You know what I mean? It's been it'd have been something like 15 years maybe since Return of the Jedi, maybe even more. Before we got the Star Wars movie again, which was episode 1. So, I mean, for years you've been watching, you know, you love the characters, you know, the way the relationship is, and you know, the comedic bits and stuff like that with Harrison Ford and Chewbacca, and you love all these characters, iconic characters. But to go forward in time and also tell stories about some of the characters you know, and then add new characters that you don't know, you know, you kind of, it doesn't have that Star Warsy feeling, because you didn't, you know, there is a history in Star Wars it has to tell, but it doesn't have that Star Warsy feeling that you grew up with. And that's why I'm looking forward to J.J. Abrams, because everybody knows these characters, and are looking forward to seeing these characters again ever since Empire Strikes Back. So there is, or Return of the Jedi, sorry, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. So, you know, everybody's looking forward to this. So, I don't know how much more I can say on it, guys. Please leave me a comment below, or subscribe to the channel if you like this video. What do you think about episode 1? Do you like it? Do you love it? Is it one of your favourites? All movies are subjective. If it is, don't be ashamed to pop a comment down below if it is your favourite. That's a great thing about films. In fact, this is why I do this. It's because I can talk to you guys out there that are movie buffs yourselves, and you know, we can interact, and I'll comment you back, so don't be afraid that I'll not comment you back. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next week when I decide to return. Take care, guys. Bye bye.